Madam Speaker of Ngwathe Local Municipality, Councillor Ngwathe, the Chief Whip of the African National Congress, Ngwathe Council, esteemed members of the Mayoral Committee, I would like to call upon all your names, but because of time, I would then just say you are my esteemed members of the Mayoral Committee. All members of council from all representative political affiliations, our distinguished guests from Cllr, executive mayors and mayors together with SALGA and Auditor General representatives, Member of Parliament, the former Chief of Staff in my office, Mayor Mthombeni. I'd like to greet the Acting Regional Secretary of the African National Congress, Isaac Ngozo, the party which I represent in council, and also an RC member, Mongamutz. I've not seen the treasurer, but I'm told that she is here. Me Ntabiseng Mangengenene. It's kind of a very difficult same name. We're always fighting, Honorable Speaker. Let me also indicate, Speaker, in this very special sitting, I've got my husband in this meeting, and I would like to greet him. I would make a mistake if I do not do that. I also got my mother in this sitting. It's a milestone because she is a victim of circumstances. I would like to also greet my daughter, Dimpo, in this meeting. The municipal manager, Dr. Mutamara, as well as management of Ngwathe Local Municipality, the trade unions within the municipality and all employees. Again, let me acknowledge the presence of our pastors and all members, the business community, media houses, most important people, the fellow community members of Ngwathe Local Municipality. Esteemed guests, comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen, Dumelang, Sanbonani, Goeiemorgen, Molweni. Madam Speaker, it is both a privilege and a great responsibility to stand before this August House today, to present the state of the municipality and to table the budget and IDP for 2025-2026 financial year. I would like to take this opportunity to highlight that we are presenting this budget and IDP during the national commemoration of Child Protection Week that commenced yesterday on the 29th of May, and it is set to end on the 5th of June, 2025. This National Child Protection Week, is an annual commemoration in our country, and it is planned at a rising awareness on the rights of children as articulated in the Constitution of the Republic and the Children's Act. Let me remind you that protecting children is a collective responsibility and requires ongoing efforts. Our obligation is to educate the public, raise awarenesses, and mobilize community to protect children and prevent them from any sort of harm. I cannot overemphasize the importance of children in our lives. The Bible says in the book of Psalms 127, verse 3, children are a gift from God. They are God's generous legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of the scripture emphasizes that children are a gift from God and a source of strength and joy to each one of us. This also reminds me of the words of the former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela, who once echoed the same sentiments about children. I quote, "Safety and security don't just happen. They are the results of collective consciousness and public investment. We owe our children, the most vulnerable citizens in our valuable citizens in our society, a life free from violence and fear. I am raising this, Honorable Speaker. I know it is not here, but I am also raising this on the fact that a mother in Bloemfontein has lost her daughter because she was just going on a date, and children need to be protected. Close quote. I call on all communities to support Child Protection Week by ensuring that the most vulnerable in our society do not suffer abuse. It is in our hands to stop the cycle of neglect, abuse, violence, exploitation of children. Fellow comrades, brothers and sisters, children are our most valuable resource. Madam Speaker, honorable councillors, esteemed guests, and fellow communities, today I stand before you This budget is a critical document that outlines our municipality's financial plans and priorities for the next year. And it is aligned with the Integrated Development Plan, which is the IDP. We engaged with various stakeholders, the residents, businesses, and community organizations in public participation and the draft budget roadshows to ensure that our budget reflects the needs and priorities from our communities. Honorable Speaker, today's gathering marks a significant change in our administration. I'm glad to announce the Council's appointments of Ngwathe Local Municipality Supervisory Administration. Dr. Mthombeni, who is appointed as the Municipal Manager. Dr. Mthombeni has a track record in public administration and governance. His role is central to ensuring a smooth operation of our municipality, overseeing service delivery, financial management, and overall strategic direction. We are confident that under his guidance, we will continue to improve our efficiency and accountability. We also have filled key managerial positions reporting directly to the municipal manager, which are the following. Already I've indicated the municipal manager. We've got a CFO, Chief Financial Officer. We have appointed a director for corporate services. We have appointed a director for technical services. And finally, we have appointed a director for planning and local economic development to separate it from the technical services. We just have appointed the director of community services. This appointment makes the full complement of our senior management team in Ngwathe. Honorable Speaker, through these appointments, we are reinforcing leadership administration structure that is dedicated to responsive governance, ethical leadership, and effective service delivery. Furthermore, we have appointed a panel of highly qualified legal professionals to support our efforts of good governance and service delivery. This panel will provide expert legal counsel, ensuring that our policies and decisions are legally sound, ethical, and aligned with the best interests of our residents. The legal panel's expertise is instrumental in safeguarding the integrity of our municipality and enhancing the ability to resolve legal matters efficiently. These achievements are a testament to our unwavering commitment to good governance, accountability, and excellent service we are liable to provide. Fellow comrades, we remain focused on continuous improvement, and we commit to further strengthen our governance, refining processes and fostering a culture of excellence in public service and ensuring that our municipality remains a beacon of hope to the people we lead. We are rebuilding our lovely Ngwathe Local Municipality. Despite the challenges we might face, we remain devoted to our vision, to creating a vibrant, prosperous, and sustainable municipality. That is why we have prioritized access to basic services, economic opportunities, as well as safe and healthy living environments for all. Honorable Speaker, we are glad to announce the following achievements. On LED, which is local economic development, in our efforts to enhance the economy of Ngwathe, subsequently to improve the lives of our people. While there are numerous planned developments, there are several projects that have already been implemented as follows. Ngwathe Solar PV Plant. Ngwathe recently welcomed the 97.5 megawatts Ngwathe Solar Plant, which is currently under construction in Parys. The project is anticipated to provide approximately 300 million kilowatts for clean electricity. Sidiba Solar PV Plant. Last week, Madam Speaker, we also welcomed a lined-up of contractors appointed by the energy company Tirako to commence with the phase 1 of the Sidiba Solar project, which shall involve the construction of a plant in Parys. Phase 1 will be implemented for a period of 12 months, starting from August 2025, and it's expected to create about 400 jobs during the post post construction. So, Honourable Speaker, I'm just disturbed by the 2007, and I just need to fix that. It's about 400 based on the presentation. New mall. Madam Speaker, a few days ago, Council approved the development of a new mixed-use development, including a retail center and residential development here in Parys between Skonkenville and Tumahole, where we anticipate a high number of job creation. We are working tirelessly to extremely reduce the high rate of unemployment in society. At least over 4,900 jobs will be created by the developer. Pre-construction will be 500, during the construction will be 4,000, and post-construction would be 400. Parys Mega Development. In November 2024, we did a short training for the Parys Mega Development that will take place alongside the R59 near Parys Airfields and the Parys Golf and Country Estate. This massive infrastructural development will feature the following key expansions. There shall be a solar plant, the rehabilitation of the Parys Airfield to operate as a strategic freight hub, a comprehensive medical campus with student accommodation, private primary and high school, a truck stop as you go on your way to Sasolburg. There shall be a hotel and retail centers. The planned development is intended to create numerous temporary and permanent jobs for the local people of Ngwathe, not Parys, Ngwathe. Ladies and gentlemen, our mission is to turn this place into a construction site of world-class development that by the virtue of this development, implement and complete here, investors from all walks of life will flock to create more opportunities, and that will contribute immensely to our local economy of Ngwathe, as well as the GDP of the Free State and South Africa. Honourable Speaker, the distribution of land remains a very critical aspect of our mandate. The following words that are articulated in the Freedom Charter are engraved in our hearts. The land shall be shared amongst those who work it and shall have the right to occupy the land. We have been running our land allocation program where on Fridays we are handing sites to our local residents. In the month of March this year, we were able to allocate 143 to the residents of Skonkenville Extension 8, commemorating Human Rights Month. The joy that filled the residents when they finally received their long-awaited stands is indescribable. This exercise happened a few months after hundreds of sites were allocated last year in various towns of Ngwathe. Those newly allocated sites are already equipped with water and sanitation infrastructure. I urge all residents who are planning to build houses to kindly submit their valid building plans for the approval at the municipality before any construction takes place. Please be responsible and do a needful thing. We did our best to allocate sites to you, and we expect you to do your part too. Honorable Speaker, we remain resolute in our mission to provide basic quality services to our people, to ensure the responsiveness to service delivery calls. I am proud to announce that we have brought the following: 13 bakkies for different departments, 1 honeysucker, 2 cherry pickers, 3 compactor trucks, and 1 TLB. Ngwathe Local Municipality has truly become a construction site. As you move across our towns and communities, you will witness our dedicated municipal team on the ground repairing water pipes, fixing electricity, patching potholes, and more. This visible activities is a testament to the hard work, discipline, and commitment of our municipal workforce. I wish to take this moment to sincerely thank our employees for the excellent services they continue to deliver. Your efforts are noticed and greatly appreciated. Keep up the good work. While we did not procure new fleet for our fire and rescue services during the past years, we have continued to invest in the maintenance and operational readiness of our existing fleet and equipment. This ensures that our resources remain in an optimal condition and capable of responding efficiently to our emergencies. I am pleased to report that our fire and rescue services responded to 408 emergency calls across the municipality, including structural fires, motor vehicle accidents, field fires, and other urgent incidents. The level of responsiveness reflects the professionalism, the dedication of our emergency service team, and commend them for the unwavering commitment to public safety under the stewardship of MMC Molloy. Honorable Speaker, our disaster management unit has also continued to strengthen community service through proactive monitoring of weather conditions in partnership with the South African Weather Services. We monitor alerts and ensure they are swiftly communicated to the public through our communications unit. This enables the community to take precautionary measures and adequately be prepared for potential risk. This proactive communication strategy supports the key pillars of disaster management: prevention, mitigation, preparedness, response, and recovery. It helps us cultivate a safe and more resilient municipality, where residents are informed, alert, and ready to act. In our efforts to further reinforce institutional security, we have appointed 6 senior security officers to strengthen the internal control, protect municipal assets, and ensure a safe and secure environment for both staff and the public. Furthermore, I'm delighted to announce that the municipality has resolved to resuscitate the traffic unit, which will officially commence operation from the 1st of June 2025, which is from this Sunday. This is a significant milestone in our mission to strengthen law enforcement, improve road safety, and restore municipal presence on our roads. The re-establishment of this unit is not only a security measure, it also carries important financial implications. A fully operational traffic unit is expected to contribute meaningful to revenue enhancement through improved bylaws enforcement, regulation of traffic violations, and the issuing of compliance notice. These efforts will boost municipal revenue while simultaneously promoting discipline, safe, and accountability on our roads. Honorable Speaker, through this strategic intervention, fleet enhancement, infrastructure maintenance, emergency readiness, disaster risk reduction, internal security improvement, and the reinstatement of our traffic unit, we are building a safer and more responsive and financially sustainable Ngwathe municipality. Madam Speaker, for the first time in many years, areas such as B location, Zone 6 at the top, Mandela, Tokolo behind Skottipola and Zuma were without water since 2022, and they started receiving water since January 2025. Small Town was not receiving water since 2016, and also started receiving water in January. The remaining areas, including Sisulu and some parts of Lusaka, will be receiving water once the refurbishment of the plant is completed. Madam Speaker, in Vredefort, 3 boreholes were refurbished and 1 was drilled through the assistance of Coca-Cola. With the upcoming upgrade of the Mapetla pump station, areas such as Tambo and Mapetla will soon be receiving water. Madam Speaker, in the previous years, with regard to our water quality assessment of all drops, blue drop, green drop, and the non-drop, the municipality was at 11%. I am happy to announce that we have submitted all the required blue drop corrective action plans, which shows a significant improvement in the water quality. Importantly, Ngwathe is one of the 2 municipalities in the province that has received the approval for their blue drop corrective plans, and this is satisfying the improvement we have made in our water quality. Albeit, waiting for our formal assessment results for all the drops from the Department of Water and Sanitation. Madam Speaker, this is a very good story to tell. Another good story to tell, Madam Speaker, is that we have just received a donation for a construction of a substation from Museme Foundation as part of their social responsibility program. This substation will be constructed in Vredefort to assist with the connection of 2,000 households in Extension 4 and Extension 7. This will also help the reduction of electricity load in that area. On our capital projects, the following are key projects which are underway in the current financial year. Some which are multi-year projects carried over to 2025 and 2026 financial year. It's carried from this current financial year, Honour Speaker, sorry, which is 2024, 2025. The Parys refurbishment of the old water treatment plant, 2-kilometer paving internal roads in Vredefort, the construction of a 1.5 paved road and stormwater in Ward 13, construction of a 3-kilometer waterborne sanitation network in Piritona, construction of the industrial sewer line, the construction of a 3-kilometer pipeline and elevated tower in Piritona, the construction a pipeline in Kopis to Eatonville, and the upgrading of the secondary bulb in Ngwathe, of which, Honourable Speaker, the Ngwathe to Eatonville is expected to be completed now in June, which means it's a good story to tell that the people of Eatonville, after so many years, will be receiving water from their taps. The Ngwathe one as well is expected to be finalized now in June as well, which means that portion in Ward 17 that has not been receiving water for years will start to receive water from their taps as well, which is a good story to tell. Madam Speaker, on the allocation of about 15 million was received from INEP for the electrification of 805 households. Electrification was done in the following areas: 357 households in Mukwalo, which is Extension 4, the new area when you go to Kroonstad. The project is at now 96% completed. 224 households in Mukwalo as well, which is in Extension 7. The project is at 70%. 139 households in Tumahole. I would not want to mention the name in the brackets, Honourable Speaker. It's that area. It has some funny name, but I would like to call it the New Mbeki section, Honourable Speaker, for the sake of council, because it's a respectable house. And the project is at 92% completed. So, Honourable Speaker, this one for me is really touching me. It is a good story to tell because this project, this area has been in Parliament, NCOP, and it was during the time of the former President Mbeki, when Ngwathe had to go on account. 79 houses, an additional 6. This 6, Honourable Speaker, was not included in the plan, but we added this 6 because it would only have been them without electricity. The Amazimeli area is 100% completed in terms of electricity. Madam Speaker, I am happy to announce that Ngwathe is currently leading in the Free State province in the grant performance on INEP. We are number 1. It's a good story to tell. Because of that, we were further allocated an additional funding for the year of 2025-2026 financial year. The following areas are planned to be electrified, which is 361 households for Parys and 82 for Ngwathe. The 361, Honorable Speaker, I just want to raise it because the public is there here and some of the members might form part of it. The 361 is Extension 7. And our biggest challenge, now that the allocation has been given to us, we would like to urge all community members, but totally decides, co-extension 7, because if we will not be able to electrify those houses. And so co-extension 7. The funds are there, Speaker. And then we've got 128 households again for Ngwathe, which is in extension 4. These projects are funded to a tune of 125.8 million for various capital projects. The job creations through this project, Speaker, I'm just going to give the amount. We have created about 562 jobs so far, just on the capital projects that we have as a municipality. Part of the capital expenditure, other than the above projects, will be financed from our own generated revenue. Honorable Speaker, our own generated revenue. Ngwathe has been known as a municipality that is under distress. But currently we can finally say, under our own generated revenue, 48.3 million will be what we are going to fund out of our own pockets for our projects, which is the upgrading of the computer server room. We are building SMME business hubs in all our towns. I'm sure we all want those containers that are on our main street. So we are taking this to all our towns. I'm not sure if we should take to Heilbron, but currently that's still part of Ngwathe, and it is for the coming financial year. Dr. Zinzi, you will sit down and we will look whether Heilbron will be included. Renovations and repairs of all municipal offices, including Heilbron, Councillor Musipidi. No, it was Councillor Khumalo that said we must not renovate Heilbron, but we are renovating Heilbron as well. Procurement of vehicles for our road unit and the procurement of fleet. The Office of the Deputy Minister of Tourism has already commenced with the plenary assessment for the technical work required to be conducted in the upgrading of Mimosa in Parys. Speaker, we are also engaging that we must also go to EFs in Heilbron. That was the council resolution that we must also engage that Heilbron be included to the DMMM. Honorable Speaker, I want to pause here and talk about the importance of paying services. These projects I've mentioned are funded by the revenue we have collected. The same revenue helps us to create jobs, improves the delivery of quality services, and develop our infrastructure. For instance, currently, the fencing of the landfill site project in Ngwathe has created 13 jobs, 10 which is general laborers and 3 skilled personnel. More are still expected to be created in the project as it advances. This project is made possible by the residents who pay for the services they receive from the municipality. And I would like to thank those residents because, Honorable Speaker, this landfill site is what the AG has always been flagging and does not allow us to get a clean audit because of this landfill site. But through the efforts of those community members that are paying for their services, we are now able to deal with the problem that's there. Truly, our priorities guide our actions, and we are propelled to enhance economic growth, job creation, reducing poverty, and to build a capable and sustainable municipality. Kannete maikemisetso a rona ke ho ntlafatsa maphelo a baahi ba Ngwathe. I practice this and I really so thank you very much. I practice, Chief Whip. Madam Speaker, the budget for the upcoming financial year has for the first time passed the mark of 2 billion. And I must give it to the acting CFO. I must congratulate him alongside the finance team. I must congratulate him, Speaker, because, and I'm moving a bit off, I'm the one that's in charge now. Because for all these years, we were unable to be a sustainable municipality financial. But through the FinCom, the MMC of FinCom and its members, with the CFO, we were able to recover 1 billion from people that are not paying us. So thank you very much. So, Honourable Speaker, for the first time, like I've indicated, it has passed 2 billion, the 2 billion mark. As it stands, our total operating revenue is at 2 billion, and this is made up of the following. We also have an operating expenditure. I just want to fix the amount, Honourable Speaker. It is 1.381 billion. And then we've got our capital expenditure. So as a municipality, I know there's numbers there, but I just want to rectify. Our surplus as a municipality is 717 million, which is, it means it's a surplus, councillors. We're no longer at a deficit. We are no longer at a deficit. As a municipality, we have a surplus of 717 million. And then, Honourable Speaker, for 2025-2026, the annual budget is at 59%, more than 2024-2025 final adjustment. And the increase is justifiable, and it is attributable to the following factors that have been considered during the budget process. The correction in the budget approach, the target revenue and debt collection assumptions, the National Treasury Budget parameter guidelines, and the identification of internal operational inefficiencies. These measures are outlined in the detailed budget framework, consistent with prior years and strategic goals adopted by Council in the terms of the IDP and at the beginning of the Council term. The budget prioritizes the following key areas, which is basic service delivery. We are focused on ensuring that all residents have basic services such as water, sanitation, electricity, and waste management. Infrastructure development, where we are continuing to leverage on capital grants from national government and invest in new and renewable of water, electricity, sanitation, and road infrastructure. Economic development, where our focus is on supporting local development initiatives, including small business support, job creation programs, and focusing on unlocking private sector investment in our areas. Social development, where our focus is on providing free basic services and other social support of vulnerable communities, including the poor, elderly, and disabled. On the other hand, the total operating budget for the upcoming financial year is about 1.3 billion, which represents 10.2% increase from the previous year's budget. Some of the key budget highlights include electricity bulk purchases of 466 million and employee cost of 342 million are the two highest operation expenditure items, taking us up to 35% and 25%. I just want to also just indicate the reason why the electricity is up like that is due to our ESCOM account. Honourable Speaker, I'm not sure why it was not included here. Ngwathe Municipality, out of all the top municipalities in the country, is the only municipality that is paying ESCOM $500,000 every day. Bulk water purchase of 64.6 million, which makes it up to 5% of the total operating budget. expected for the electricity and bulk costs, which were informed by the process escalation margins for the bulk supply, which is ESCOM. Like I've indicated, ESCOM is about 11.32%. Rainwater is also at 11.32%. And maybe it will reduce once Heilbron is no longer with us, because Heilbron is the one that is using rainwater. Escalation margins and expenditure were expected within the CPI margins of 4.3% to 4.5%, as guided by the National Treasury. Our budget assumptions, Madam Speaker, all budget assumptions used to guide the preparations of the budget were assessed and applied in the context of the following considerations through the budget process, which is sustainability, community needs, financial stewardship. Challenges and opportunities. As we implement this budget, we will face many challenges, including limited resources and competing demands. However, we also see many opportunities for the growth and development. We are committed to ensuring that our budget is implemented effectively and efficiently, and that we deliver on our promises to our residents. We will work tirelessly to ensure that our residents receive the services they deserve, and that our municipality remains a place of opportunity and growth. Honorable Speaker, in the mayoral outreach programs, an avenue that is specially created to engage with communities of Ngwathe Local Municipality. Their primary focus is to assist emerging entrepreneurs, graduates, NPOs and NGOs, youth, people living with disability, and all people by equipping them with necessary tools of trade and that will assist them to be independent. Through these mayoral programs, we were able to unlock leadership opportunities, conduct sharing sessions, empowering agricultural groups such as the Matikwani MPO in Kwakwatsikopis, to be specific, but there are many more in Eatonville, Heilbron, and here in Parys, and registered several new academic applications for the year 2025 academic year at various institutions of learning. We are also committed in celebrating our heritage each year and gives necessary support to those who are passionate in sports and arts activities. Each year we remember Utata Madiba by celebrating Mandela Day by gifting mothers with newborn gifts. Annually on the 15th of July, we are also celebrating Tumahole Day, and is celebrated for the whole month of July with different activities like memorial lectures to educate young people with the history of what happened that day. We are also encouraging our communities to put an end on gender-based violence through awarenesses with relevant stakeholders. We work hard to minimize the high unemployment rate through EPWP programs, internships, learnerships, and to also give skills. Honorable Speaker, let me also just step off a bit. While I was busy preparing this budget, I had good news from Damlachte. Anyone that is seeking for internship, learnership, and those who are also seeking for bursaries, you are welcome to bring your documents to the office of the Executive Mayor. Damlachte is willing to assist. And this precisely, Honorable Speaker, because the municipality is only giving registration fee. Damlachte is willing to take the full bursary for those young people. And there are those ones of us that are currently at school, but we do not have funds to continue. Please bring your database to the Executive Mayor. Damlachte is also willing to help in this financial year. We are advancing forward and we do not want to leave anyone behind. Honorable Speaker, as I conclude, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the Ngwathe Local Municipality Council, officials and residents for their unwavering support and for ensuring that the budget decisions we made are aligned with the goals of advancing our municipality. A big thank you to the Municipal Public Accounts and Finance Committee for their diligent work in enabling accountability and oversight, ensuring that we remain on the right path towards good governance and that Ngwathe Local Municipality grows to be vibrant, prosperous, and a sustainable municipality. Let me especially express my heartfelt thanks to my family, whose unwavering support and understanding provides me with the strength to carry out these important responsibilities. Honorable Speaker, as I close, I would like to quote a thought-provoking words from the Bible again. Psalms 127, verse 1. Unless the Lord builds a house, the builder's work is useless. Unless the Lord builds a house, the builder's work is useless. And this goes to all councillors. Unless we provide our communities with services, we are as useless as possible. And I hope all of us find strength in this word. Ladies and gentlemen, human efforts alone is insufficient without God's involvement and blessings. Please continue to keep us in your prayers and we carry out our responsibilities. Recommendations, Honorable Speaker. I would like to make the following recommendations on the IDP and the budget. I'm going to start with those of the IDP, Honorable Speaker. Recommendation 1 is for Council to adopt the final IDP review 2025-2026. The performance management system under the Chapter 3 in the documents be approved as an instrument to be used to assess the approved IDP. The approved 2025-2026 IDP and budget review document be forwarded to the MEC of Cllr and Provincial Treasury as per legislation. The approved 2025-2026 IDP review document be published in the Council website and other communication platforms for the public notification. The approved 2025-2026 IDP review document be distributed to all Ngwathe municipality regional offices and libraries for the community to access. The community be informed of the approved IDP and budget review for 2025-2026 through all established communication channels. As I go to the recommendations of the budget, that the 2025-2026 main budget be noted by Council, that Council approves the 2025-2026 main budget, which is, councillors, as you read the document, for the first time in history, is Ngwathe proposing for the approval of a funded budget. Funded budget. And that Council approves the following budget policies. Honorable Speaker, there's a fourth recommendation, but I will rectify it with Ntatemajivol. But I want to give the fourth recommendation, which comes from Treasury and Ntatemajivol, where the MEC has written to me that we must ensure that on the review, all the points that they have raised as Treasury has been included in our budget. And Honorable Speaker, I can safely say that as Ngwathe, we have considered all the points that Treasury has said we must include for us to have this funded budget. Thank you very much.